So Future just suffered emotional damage after Ciara announced that she's expecting another baby with her husband, Russel Wilson. And it looks like he's trying to go fist to cuffs with Russel over this.
Because we don't need your relationship for anything. I can take care of him on my own.
Right.
Is that one
without any help.
So it turns out that Future is still hella salty because Ciara dumped him 9 years ago and moved on with Russel Wilson. He is still not over his jealousy, but it looks like the news of this new baby has finally pushed him over the edge, and he is being clowned by fans on social media for having a meltdown over his ex's third child. Why isn't he determined to still try to get Ciara back even though she's pregnant?
Dang, she look good, man. Like I said, I'm gonna have her one day. He's like, man, stop and say something to her. I said, nah, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna be with her one day.
Okay, so y'all better offer up some prayers for Future because this man is going through it. Everybody knows that his ex Ciara must have been the love of his life because she just announced that she and her husband Russel Wilson are expecting their third child together, and Future is not taking it well because sources are revealing that he legit had a meltdown when he found out about the pregnancy. Y'all, it's been a whole 9 years since Ciara dumped Future and moved on with her life, but he is still hella pressed and salty about the breakup. Ciara is the one that got away from Future, and he has been unable to move on in all of 9 years. And the fact that she moved on quickly from the breakup just rubbed salt in Future's wounds. But not only did she move on from him and pay him in dust, but she also met a great man who accepted her and her son and wifed her and respects her. Ciara is living a great life with Russel, and that's something that Future just can't seem to deal with. Ciara broke up with Future in 2014 after accusing him of cheating on her. She started dating Russel in early 2015 and they got married in 2016. She has a son with Future named Future Jr. and Russel took this boy in as his own. He's considered to be more of a father figure to the boy than Future is, and this is yet another thing that hurts Future. He clearly doesn't like the fact that Ciara is in a happy, stable relationship since she left him, and he often throws cheap shots at her whenever he can. Listen, Ciara lives up in Future's head rent free. For example, when Ciara revealed that she and Russel had chosen to be celibate until they got married, Future decided to clown her even though she didn't mention him. He said, "God told me something else. He ain't telling me to wait. I guarantee you that. We prayed afterwards though. After we did it, we prayed." That's a true story. That was just so disrespectful and completely unnecessary, but hey, like I said, he was hella pressed about Ciara. He tried to beat the jealousy accusations by going on the Breakfast Club saying that he wanted Ciara to move on and be happy.
You want her to be happy, you gonna still be bitter because she moved on? Right? I'm not bitter. People think I'm bitter because she moved on. I'm good. I'm taking care of me. I don't need him. She need him.
But in the same interview, he called Russel a simp for pushing Future Jr.'s stroller, saying that Ciara was just using him. He also revealed that he didn't like the fact that Ciara had Russel around Future Jr.
Of course, I wouldn't want somebody to push my son. Like, that's the #1 rule. Like,
I agree.
If I was a kid and my mama had a dude pushing me, I would have jumped out the stroller and slapped the shit out of her.
I agree.
You got nannies, you got assistants around you. Anybody could have pushed a stroller. You let them people catch that photo because you know what it is. But dude is sitting for a few months and you bringing around your kid. Who does that? Nobody does that.
This was the interview that finally confirmed just how jealous he was of Russel because Russel is the one who had Ciara. Also, Future's comments about how Russel being a simp kind of made people feel like he was trying to cause some trouble in Ciara's marriage. And honestly, nobody would put it past Future to do something like that. But when that didn't work, he decided to make up stories about how Ciara was keeping their son away and how she wasn't letting him see the boy and blah blah blah. He went on a whole rant on Twitter saying, "This B got control problems. I gotta go through lawyers to see my baby Future. The BS for $15K a month. I just want baby Future, that's all. I've been silent for a year and a half. I ran out of patience." Ciara threw shade right back at him and hinted that he wasn't a great dad. She tweeted, "Some person who is so dishonest and ignorant, they do not deserve a response. Furthermore, one's main focus should be on being a good parent." She had also had enough of him talking about her and her man, so she took Future to court. She sued him for $15 million for defamation, libel, and slander. According to reports at the time, Ciara reportedly believes Future's previous comments were made out of malice and wants him barred from speaking on private family matters regarding baby Future in the future. Ciara also denied keeping his son away from him, and TMZ reported that in the suit, Ciara says she goes out of her way to make sure Future sees their son. It's unclear how the lawsuit ended, but I think it was dismissed by the court or something like that. But either way, Future clearly didn't learn his lesson because he continued to talk about Ciara and Russell. Last year, he released a song called Love You Better, and while he didn't exactly admit it, it was clear that the song was about Ciara. For the music video, he hired actress Shannon Thornton, who obviously kinda looks like Ciara, to play her. And as if that wasn't weird enough, he also hired an actor to play Russell. And if you're thinking it's a weird coincidence, it's not, because the actor himself tweeted, "Still can't believe Future chose me to play Russel Wilson in this new video, Love You Better." Yeah, definitely giving weird. But it was not the last time that Future spoke about Ciara or Russell in his music. He recently dropped a song with Quavo titled Turn Your Click Up, where he name-dropped Russell saying, "Go yard bag, tote the cutter. I got it out the field, F Russell." He was probably expecting Ciara to clap back at him on Twitter or something, but he had to be very much disappointed when she paid him in dust. Russell, however, did throw some classy shade when he posted a picture of himself with Future Jr. and captioned it, "Best part of the day, #dad life." Listen, Future definitely has something to cry about now because Ciara just announced that she is expecting her third child with Russell and her fourth child overall. She made the announcement on social media with the music video for her new song How We Roll, and she said, "You look at me like that again, we make another kid. You my heart, I'm your rib, Russell Wilson."
Lollipop summer in the wind. You look at me like that again, we make another kid. You my heart, I'm your rib. If I ever had to do for you, I would do a bid. And I can tell that you're ready. 3, 2, 1, it's going.
Sources close to Ciara and Russell have also been spilling the tea on the pregnancy and how excited that the happy couple is to have another addition to their family. Speaking to People magazine, the source said, "It's astonishing how much energy she has when she's pregnant. She's one of those mothers who has energy throughout her whole pregnancy. She always calls her life organized chaos, but it's organized chaos taking it up another notch. She loves being a mother, so this is what she loves doing. This is what she has always wanted, and Russ too. They've always wanted a lot of kids." The insider kinda hinted that Ciara and Russell are going to have more kids, and listen, I just know that Future is somewhere crying and throwing up, because when Ciara and Russell had their first 2 kids, sources revealed that Future was completely broken because he knew that the chances of Ciara getting back with him was getting slimmer and slimmer with each child she had with Russell. And now that she's on her third child with him, well, he's now just getting a memo that they are never ever back together. But according to a source close to Future, he genuinely seems to think that the reason Ciara keeps having more kids is to spite him. It's giving very much delusional. But the insider also added that Future allegedly had a meltdown when he found out the news, and he has been struggling since he found out because he is finally having to accept that Ciara is going for good. Well, the streets have been talking, and of course the fans have zero pity for him and have been clowning him, saying stuff like, "Ciara pregnant again?" I know Future is in his room biting his pillow crying. He's probably refused to eat too. Future said F Russell and Ciara said bet. Every time Future says something bad about Russell Wilson, he gets Ciara pregnant. Ciara pregnant, I know Future throwing up right now, my God. And Future hopped on a song and said F Russell. Russ proceeded to take a pic with his son and get Ciara pregnant. Future's sick. Yeah, but like I said, Future must be going through it. But I want to know what y'all think about the situation. Why do you think he's so obsessed with Ciara after all these years? Let me know what you think in the comments, and then check out this next video.